Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Arweave update. Ladies and gentlemen, I can actually tell you here with a high degree of certainty that everything is just going according to plan here, especially with Arweave, because you can see ever since we broke something like $4.50 here, we have never looked back, and that's exactly something that we were waiting to see, right? So what you see on a grander perspective is the spike of accumulation that has been happening for more than 1 year and a half. And this is actually what you want to see with Wyckoff accumulations. They are probably the strongest accumulation pattern that you can see, and they actually bring a lot of good results to the table. So we want to take a look at the Arweave price set one more time to try and see where we are headed in the immediate short term, as well as the longer time from perspective there. But before we continue, I just want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video by delicately tapping the like button. It just helps the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Arweave updates will now be able to find this video much more easily. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on Arweave and a number of altcoins on a regular basis. And just as a reminder, and if you are interested, actually, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on the 1st of January 2024 here. Just to appreciate anybody who's been watching my channel, but I'm going to be giving away 100,000 Jasmine tokens to 3 lucky winners. And according to the TA that we do on Jasmine, that could actually turn out to be $33,000 in the future. So if you don't want to miss an opportunity like that one, all you need to do is just make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and you have dropped a comment in any of my videos. And without me further running my mouth too much, let's get back into business. And we are still looking at the spike of accumulation pattern here, your preliminary support, all the stages that you need. And now we are like right at the very close to the end of this accumulation pattern, and I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen right here. So just for reference sake, we are going to be looking at this schematic that we have right here. So you see all those stages which I was highlighting on the price at previous spring, and now where I believe the Arweave price set is, we are holding this last point of support right here. So what you are going to see here with Arweave in the coming few weeks and months is that we are not going to be making any new lows right here. I mean, at the worst case scenario, we're going to be backtesting this support right here. That's something like $6.40 in the worst case scenario, as I'm saying already. But the trajectory here is going to be something like this. Let me go ahead and show you in a minute. So we are looking at something like this here happening maybe in the worst case scenario, come back to test. But I really don't expect that, because when we were down below here, I was showing you that, you know what, we're going to continue going up. So we have already gotten there, right? So maybe the next thing that you're expecting is to backtest a range of this, the top of the range right here. So you're looking at something like this right here as the last point of support. You continue going to the upside right here. I mean, making higher lows as we go, finally back testing this top of the range here at something like $18 thereabout, and then we continue going higher. So there is like a very big opportunity here with Arweave, because you can see that we haven't even gotten back to the top of the range right here. We still got some room to grow. I mean, for somebody who is looking for buys, any low that you see being set right here is probably a good deal to be accumulating more Arweave before the huge rise happens, right? So where does this spike of accumulation take us? Obviously, in terms of price targets, I'm going to show you a slightly different structure here with Arweave, which is a falling wedge, one of the most common patterns that you see, but also one of the most efficient. And you can see here that we have already broken out of it. We are backtesting this resistance level as support here, and we are looking to continue to the upside. Now, the technical price target will be the top of the range, and that's something like $42 thereabout. It's looking like it's a little bit late, obviously, but we were talking about these things when we're sitting at $4.50 thereabout. That would have been, I mean, a very good deal, but still, I mean, there is some profits left there, right? So also looking at it from a fib retracement perspective here, from the very top to the very bottom here, you can kind of see that, yeah, that price target also comes into confluence with probably something like the 0.5 fib retracement level. But that's not the only thing that this price set can do. Actually, up until this point, I've actually been talking about the worst case scenario, right? So that would just be a retrace, not setting a new all-time high. But we also have a very, I mean, a good chance that we're going to see something like $380 here for Arweave. And I'm going to show you in the charts how that is going to be possible, right? So if you take a look maybe back at Cardano back then in 2018, you can see the same setup that we are having here with this work of accumulation pattern. And from a field retracement perspective, you can kind of draw some conclusions right here from the very top to the very bottom here of the structure. You can see Cardano reaching something like a 3.618, actually 2.618 field retracement level there. So that was really optimistic, obviously, because I mean, when you take a look at it from a multiples standpoint, this was really a crazy run. And we also had coins that didn't get back there, but we have like an example of Sia coin here. You can see the same setup that we are just talking about here with Arweave. But this one represents the worst case scenario, which I've just been talking about here with that falling wedge. And you can see this one doing something like a 6.18 retracement level. That's the worst case scenario here, as I said. Now going back to our 6.18 is something at $56 they were about. So I mean, from where we are sitting, even these are good profits. I mean, I don't want to lie, but I mean, we are spoiled in crypto. We expect a 5x, we expect a 10x, and something like that. So at the moment, this may not be looking enticing, but if you're someone who is just looking to get some cash out of the market right here, in the worst case scenario, we are looking at something like $58. Wait for the best case scenario. I'm just going to show you how that happens by this. So going back to those charts, we are looking at maybe Dogecoin, for example. We can still see that wake of accumulation pattern being exhibited after a long bear market. And from a free retracement perspective, one more time, from the very top to the very bottom here, you can see Dogecoin stopping at the 4.236 free retracement level. Now, this is where the best case scenario actually shows up here for Arweave, because you can see that if you stretch your free retracement choose from the very top right here to the very bottom, you can see your 4.236 fib extension running all the way to something like $376. I'm actually showing you the wrong chart right here. I should have actually been showing you from a Wyckoff accumulation standpoint, but I think you just get the idea. It's the same setup anyway, different interpretations. And that's the best case scenario that we are looking for here for Arweave. So either way, for Arweave, it's just a win-win scenario in my opinion, because I mean, at the very worst case scenario, you're looking at something like 58, and if you've been accumulating close to something like $4.50, you're actually in massive profits when you get back there. And in the best case scenario as well, we are looking at something like $360, $380. Even from where we are sitting at the moment is actually also a big opportunity, right? So I also want to show you this price set here from a different chart, obviously, but you can still see the the Wyckoff accumulation pattern that we were talking about here on Arweave. But I want you to look at this here. We have got somewhat of 5 webs to the upside here. That's exhibiting like the Elliott wave theory here. So according to Elliott wave theory, price is moving in these ways right here, 1 2 3 4 5 to the upside, and after those moves you expect an ABC correction, which we are seeing. Obviously, as complicated as it may look here with the Wyckoff accumulation patterns, this is what the market is designed to do, to confuse as many people as possible. We are looking at this ABC correction, and obviously what you are looking for is a new cycle here in terms of 1 2 3 4 5 to the upside. So there is also a very good chance that we are going to break this resistance here, the previous all-time high, continuing to the upside to those price targets we were just talking about, the $360, $380 thereabout, price target being backed by this setup that we have right here in terms of, Elliott wave counts. So we are looking pretty good right here in the immediate short term. I just expect this price target to continue making higher lows as we continue to break through that top of the range right here that we have with the Wyckoff accumulation pattern. That's sitting at something like $18. But obviously, none of what I say is financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say, all right? But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I'll be able to see you on the next one. Take good care of yourself.